Hi everyone, Terry coming at you after a long time. I think I didn't do a video all of the month of May, but I wanted to do one today, take a break from all of the yard work I've been doing. Let me show you guys. Doing some planting in our backyard and weeding. All along the fence used to look like it looks right here. And yeah, so owning a house is awesome, but it's a lot of work and it's taken me away from serendipity a little bit, but I'm still here. So today is really important and special to me because obviously it is the 5-year anniversary of the first time I opened the Serendipity retail doors. And you know, those of you that have been with me for a long time know the changes that Serendipity has gone through, know the changes that I've gone through, and they've not always been easy changes. I had lunch with someone recently, it was a couple months ago, and she said, you know, Terry, you should talk about why you started Serendipity. And I've done that before a little bit, but wanted to do it today, just obviously, again, 5-year anniversary. So whoever is tuned in, hi, I can't see who you are, but I started Serendipity. Oh, hey, Janet, how are you? Because I was going through a health issue, and I was on the phone with our Great Pyrenees. McAllen, can you look at mommy? McAllen? Nope, you don't want to. Okay, and there's Rain too. I was on the phone with McAllen's breeder mommy, who is a farmer up in Mankato, Michigan, and they also breed Great Pyrenees and Shih Tzu dogs. And I was talking with her about a health issue McAllen was having, and I hope this doesn't glitch out on me, and turned to the conversation about health issues I was having, and she was talking to me about Dr. Mercola, the Weston A. Price Foundation, and I think Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. So I was doing research about what we put into our mouths, and that led to research on what we put onto our bodies. And I don't often use other lines, names, but I'm going to use this one because I used to be an Arbonne consultant, and their taglines are safe, pure, and botanical. And when I started doing this research, sorry if I'm a little shaky here, I was able to get into the back office of the Arbonne site and see the ingredients that they did use then. Not sure if they still do now. I've heard that some of those ingredients they do use. And I was really disappointed because I was out there selling this line thinking that it was something good for people to be putting on their bodies when in fact there were some bad things in it. And then the other thing that I was finding was when I would go into a store here around Grand Rapids, or even I would go back to Lansing and Okemos and look for items that I thought were safe. After doing research, I was having a super hard time finding them. So, you know, I talked with Wes about it, and I had an opportunity to start a retail space over on Cherry Street. And so, I mean, from there to here we are now. I do want to talk a little bit about when I first started researching. I used the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database, and that was the end-all be-all for me, and it is not anymore, and I'll tell you why. Their scoring system is a little wacky in my mind. One of the first things that kind of caught my attention when I was on that site was their scoring system is 0 to 3 is low hazard, 4 to 6 is moderate, and 7 to 10 is high hazard. Well, I know that mineral oil is not good for us to put on our skin because it's like putting a piece of plastic wrap on it. It's like, yeah, plastic wrap. It lets nothing in and nothing out, and our skin is a major way that we detox, our bodies detox. So by our sweat and things like that. And EWG scored Vaseline, yes, Vaseline petroleum jelly as a 0. And that was the first time that I was like, what's going on here? And then I was doing more research, and so now when people say, well, I check out EWG and I have to stop, I don't stop myself, but I have to gently say to them, you know, that's really not the best resource anymore, just because of like the Vaseline thing, and then some other things that I've seen lately. There's a lot out there about sunscreen right now, and I'll get to that in a minute. But some of the sunscreens that they're recommending, I don't want to be putting on my body because I know that they don't have great ingredients in them, or the best ingredients in them. They can be, some of them are toxic to our waterways, toxic to the reef, corals, and toxic to our fish. So anyway, and a lot of us, if we're putting sunscreen on, are going into water. So my resources now are really quite a few. One of them is the David Suzuki Foundation. I do research Dr. Mercola, and I go in and I do just a lot of research even still. So enough about that. Let me tell you about what I've got going on as a special from now through Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. I have 20% off from your total purchase on market.com/serendipity-organics, and the code for that is 5Y20. 5Y20, and you're going to get 20% off from your total purchase of items that you purchase from that website. Another thing I've got going, which I've not done before, and I wanted to show you a few things. I have, I'll show you my little gardening table here. I also sell Poofy Organics, and there are a plethora of different items I love from Poofy, and one of them is the sunscreen, and it comes in both stick and cream, and this is fabulous stuff because it doesn't have any of those on it. Like, I didn't mention any of the specific ingredients, but it doesn't have any of those icky things. I like the stick for my face. I don't know if you can see any white on my face right now, but I like it because it's less heavy than what the cream is. I don't know if I can, I don't think I can show you our neighbor's pool that I'm going to be over in this afternoon. But I've sat outside in the afternoon probably for 3 hours with the sunscreen on, even after going in the water, and I don't get burned, but my skin is a little more, rain, no dig, sorry. My skin is a little more toned to the sun, I guess, for lack of a better word. So anyway, sunscreen from Poofy. Another awesome thing from Poofy is their pest protection spray. And when I've been out weeding, because I'm a little bit freaked out about ticks this year, and there's a bug crawling on me right now, just because of everything we're hearing about ticks, I put that on, and it does have rose geranium in it, and rose geranium is supposed to be one of the things that is supposed to repel ticks. So that's good. What I'm doing for people who order from me today, now through Sunday evening, June 11 at 11:59 p.m., that's Eastern time, I will reimburse your shipping for you. So you're going to go onto so.poofyorganics.com. That's so.poo, excuse me, rain, no dig. Hey, sorry. She's digging a big hole back here. Anyway, Poofy Organics, POOFYORGANICS.com. Make sure you put that SO in front of it, SO dot. And you're going to want to make sure that you have registered as one of my customers, because once you do that, I will get notification that you have, and then I will also, once you place an order, get notification of what you ordered, and in there it will tell me what your shipping was. And the way I will reimburse that to you is either through PayPal, which would be my preference, or I can send you a check for your shipping. So sometimes the shipping can get to be a little much, but Poofy does cap it at, I believe, $19.99 for shipping, so it can be quite a good deal. So the things I love about Poofy, Some of their items are USDA certified organic. They don't use any GMO ingredients. The stuff works. There's another favorite of mine. It's Rubology. I gave our other neighbor some the other night when she was having some chest congestion. And the Rubology is good for headaches, muscle aches, joint pain, things like that. I love their new HD mascara. I don't have any on right now. Actually, I have some on from last night. Bad me. But I love that. I love their concealer. I love a lot of their makeup items. Gosh, there's a lot of them. Oh, their dish soap. I love their dish soap. A lot of things. And you could probably spend hours on that site, but I'm sure you'd find some things that you love. So take a gander there. I will put all of this stuff in the comments section, the links and the details of the discounts. And I just, one last thing, have to say thank you, everyone that has supported Serendipity for the last 5 years. I am still here for you, even though I might be out in my backyard weeding or over in my neighbor's pool. I'm still here for you for any questions that you have. You can message me via Facebook. You can give me a call at 616-719-0610 or email me, which I think my email, I'll put my email on in the thread also. So again, thank you. There's a lot of people that I would love to just call out right now and thank, but first of all is my husband for putting up with me not being around for him at times that I maybe should have been. And I just am so thankful that he is so supportive of, I'm getting a little emotional here, of this passion of mine. So anyway, thanks so much, and I hope you guys have a great day and get in on those deals right now. Thanks so much. Bye.